That's it. Watch it.
Cast off line.
Casting off. We're away.
Hi, this is Tim Weaver from CMG, and I'm here with Alex Dale. How you doing, Alex?
Not too bad, thanks.
Good, good. So you've been lucky enough to play Dishonored, which is a game that's been on our radar for a while. We were expecting pretty good things from it, and instead we've got very, very good things from it. Tell us a bit about it.
Well, yeah. So I spent a week playing it, and it wasn't until like probably the second or third day that I realised exactly how good it was. It's think of it as BioShock, but done as a stealth game. Obviously, Arkane Studios, who made the game, were involved in a bit in BioShock 2, and they're obviously quite involved in it. So, if you think back to the old school Thief games, for example, like some of the stealthier aspects for Hitman games, and imagine that with supernatural powers, and that gives you an amazing range of like abilities and opportunities to sort of complete each objective. And once it had finished teaching me everything, I realised actually this is one of the most freeform games I've played in quite some time.
Because what was interesting is, just before we came to record this, you were chatting to some of the guys in the office, and you were finding that they were talking about things that, you know, in the first kind of hour or two of the game that you never even saw.
Oh, exactly, yeah, we were talking about this big sunken treasure chest, and I was like, I didn't see that. I mean, if you put 5 people in a room and gave them a level, they'd complete it 5 different ways. It's as much as a test as your reactions as it is your ability to think outside the box, to use the environment around you, and to just think cleverly and have a bit of lateral thinking.
So tell us a bit about, give us an example of the freedom of choice on offer. Maybe like a portion of the game you played that really offered kind of like different ways to approach it.
Well, I mean, one of the levels that best sort of typifies that is Lady Boyle's Party, which takes place in a giant masquerade party, and you've got to find out who your target is first, because everyone's wearing a mask, so it's not so obvious, and then you've got to kill them or otherwise neutralise your target. So you can just go in there and shoot everyone up and job done, run off. Quite messy. Perhaps you want to create a distraction by having a swarm of rats come in. You can summon a swarm of rats and then pick them off while everyone's distracted.
Here we're seeing Ratovision, just got a glimpse of it there.
Ratovision, yeah. Alternatively, you can talk to the other guests, and there's someone who will it's a bit sinister. He'll take her out of your hands if you just deliver her unconscious to him at this getaway boat. You can do that, or you can possess her body and make her deliberately walk into a wall of light. A wall of light being this sort of electrical barrier that vaporizes anyone goes past it, and that's just the tip of the iceberg.
So
really.
It's loads and loads of ways to approach it. It's really, I mean, people will recall the first Deus Ex. You know, is it that level of freedom, or is it?
Well, no. I mean, Deus Ex was a one-in-a-kind thing that sort of gave you almost too much freedom. Basically, if you stab like one of your friend NPC characters, the game will just end and you have to restart. But what it does capture the essence of is the essence of, if you think that you should be able to do something in the game, it will let you do that. If you think you should be able to possess a fish, it will let you go into the body of a fish. If you think I should be able to teleport up there and go through that room up there, it will let you do that. It's just got a really complete world where you're free to make your own path to the end. And
perhaps the most amazing part of that is that this incredible freedom that it gives you, and this incredible level of choice, that there don't seem to be any. Nothing's been compromised. Everything seems to. They give you this choice, and yet they still build this incredible world that sort of holds together and really feels.
Well, you've got this great dystopian world, and they use that as part of the game mechanics. So you've got the wall of lights, these barriers, for example. You've got these arc pylons that are used to control the proletariat. You've got these mega speakers that pipe out orders from, I think it's Carrie Fisher's voice actually that does that, and it all bleeds in, and these are all things that you can use in the world, so it's a great place to just be in. It all hangs together really well, and every part of it's great. The combat holds up really well, and it's all done in a way to sort of discourage you from just treating it like a shooter and actually sneak around and properly explore the world. The one thing I take away from it is the more patience you show in the game, the more you're prepared to delve around for catacombs and really explore, the more it rewards you. So it's just a great game to just kick back and just spend some quality time with.
And finally, you're calling it as Game of the Year?
I am, yeah. I mean, there's some great games out this winter. Hitman and Assassin's Creed 3 particularly look great, but I think this is just like a once in a generation sort of game, a real epic, and sort of thing that we don't get so much of now. It seems to be everything's blurring into more of like a action adventure type sort of thing, sort of dumbing it down for mass markets. This is like a real sort of gamer's game.